Andre Blanche. Whoa. He makes the basket anyway, despite a very hard necktie foul. So Blanche gets the foul. Griffin gets the bucket.
I'm sure Doc is asking for flagrant. Look at this, wraps him up around the shoulder. A very dangerous play, no matter what. But
had he gone down, they probably would have called flagrant.
I totally agree.
The amazing strength and body control by Griffin kept him upright, which probably avoided the flagrant.
I think it's one of those weird games, Ralph, where you'll get any shot you want.
With the ball and a 1-point lead. Griffin blows by Evans and scores.
Yeah, he's 32. I mean, that happens.
And I think he's an old 32.
He's played a lot in the playoffs. Slammed up. Tell me he's not quicker tonight.
Want these guys right now.
Yeah, the hardest thing to do in a game like this, like we just saw Jason Terry do, is him pass up a shot.
Griffin
to what he thought would be like a Pierce. And that's half the battle sometimes.
Griffin, nice move. Intentional for that to be a delay of game call. So that just is an error on the call. There's a steal. Here comes Griffin. Lay it in, and he's fouled. And he stares down little Tyshawn Taylor.
I like the way he does that. I mean, it's the one way that Blake kind of gets back at the guys who take shots at him, because he's going in there full speed. And you know, everybody said, don't let him dunk on you. Don't let him go free. So Taylor's going to try and wrap him up, and Blake somehow able to get it in. Rob the fans of some highlight play, and Blake just kind of turns and says, is that all you got?
Look around for Mercedes-Benz halftime report. I mean, nothing.
My biggest fear coming into this ball game is that if it got to be a close game, you have players like a Jason Terry
now,
or a Joe Johnson.
Grabbing his left calf, Blake Griffin, left ankle, Blake Griffin. Reddick. Timeout will be taken by the Clippers. They have to get Blake off the court, I think. 20-second timeout taken by the Clippers. Blake would try to walk this off. Trainer Jason Powell out to talk to him, saying, what is it, big guy? As soon as he came down, you knew he wasn't right. The Clippers, an 0 for 9 start to the period.
Certainly
there it goes high.
Watch his left ankle.
It was like on the run out that he turned it. I don't believe he landed on somebody's foot.
Doesn't look like it there, but it definitely could have been just the way he reached for his Achilles first before he reached for anything.
He'll go out now, and Mullins will replace him. Oh me, oh my. And he pounds the wall, and that's not a good sign either. And that's an indication of a guy thinks, this isn't good. Message here.
And here comes Blake Griffin.
Boy, is that ever good news. When I saw him slam the wall, I thought, oh man, that is a bad sign. Back-to-back offensive rebound. Plumlee is blocked from behind by Griffin.
I guess his foot's okay.
He has it. He'll drive. He'll score.
Wow. What a sequence.
He can tie the game with the line.
You talk about being thrust into the action to have to test your foot that you've just landed awkwardly on. You don't know if it's okay, but in immediacy, you find out it is okay on this block. Elevation, he smothers it, and he's the first one out in the passing lane. What a great block. Meets Plumlee at the rim, who already had 3 dunks, and Blake asking for it on this end. The foul and the hoop.
So a chance for a 3-point play and a tying score. 2:40 remaining in the period. Back door. Blake Griffin from Chris Paul. And the Clippers on the march, lead it by 5, 72 to 67.
Well, and Collison and Barnes and Mullins that have shot 22%.
And up. Tried to draw the foul, comes off to Griffin, so plenty of time on the clock. Crawford for 3. Bingo!
Not a great possession. Not yet.
Griffin, ball fake. Miss. Oliver tip it in. Zippers 100. Nets 94. Griffin goes up to the slam. Plumlee defends. Griffin just will not.
Tell us what happened. You gave us all a huge scare. Was it your foot, Achilles, your heel?
I honestly, it felt like my Achilles. I just felt something in pain, and when I came down, so it kind of scared me more than I think it really should have, but I'm good.
But you were able to come back in the ball game, and tell me about your off-season training this year, because this is the first year you haven't been recovering from anything, and you were really being able to get into your game, work on things, and you came into camp in such good shape.
I mean, it just gave me time to do just that, work on everything, you know, and really be in great shape. So, you know, you don't have to use camp to get into shape. You can use camp to really work on the things. And we had so much new stuff with the new coaching staff that I think that kind of gave me a head start.
It was a weird game tonight, right? Without Garnett, without Pierce, without Lopez, and here it is going down to the wire. Sometimes those are the toughest games.
Absolutely. We talked about it in the locker room. You know, we said without all these guys out, you know, the bench guys are going to step up and want to play hard and all that. But, you know, we did a poor job. We lost our focus here and there. But honestly, a win's a win, and I was proud of the way our guys pulled it out.
How about your buddy CP? At that point before he knocks down the three, he was 1 for 10. And he knocked down that killer three, and then, of course, he made the bucket right after that.
Right. See, we don't even realize stuff like that because no matter what kind of game CP's having, we can always count on him in the fourth quarter. So he's been great. You know, our team was great tonight, you know, when we needed to be. So we got to do a better job of playing 4 quarters like that.
Undefeated at home. Can you keep it going? You got Memphis coming in Monday night?
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Nice game. Blake Griffin goes for 30 tonight, Ralph.
Well, they say plan your work and work your plan. That's out on. Final score, Clippers beat the Brooklyn Nets.